Mercy is the compassionate, even preferential care for the other, especially those most in need. Many priests trained in the United States since the Second Vatican Council participated in a program called Clinical Pastoral Education, or CPE, while they were still seminarians. CPE involves living and working for several months as a chaplain intern in a hospital, prison, or some other institutional setting involving chaplaincy. Since I was going to do CPE in a hospital, I had to do 2 weeks of introductory sessions before traveling to my hospital site, which was out of the state. These introductory sessions involved 6 of us all going to different sites across the country and were held at a local hospital. We were told to arrive at the hospital's emergency room, and the first thing the program trainers did was to admit us to the hospital. I was 24 years old, and the last time I had stayed in a hospital was when I was born. They gave us blue hospital gowns with the tie strings in the back, took all our clothes and belongings and stuffed them in a plastic bag, and then in wheelchairs took us up to our rooms. In the rooms, we were told we could not get out of bed, even to go to the bathroom, without the help of a nurse. Then they told us the biggest surprise of all. We would be in the hospital as patients for 2 days and 2 nights. After telling us they would inform our families where we were, and that because of the training program, we could not have visitors even from our families, with no further explanation, the trainers left. In those days, a phone in your room cost more, so there were no phones. Black and white television with the 3 big networks and the public access channels, or a magazine your nurse might smuggle from the hospital waiting room, were the only entertainment. There was plenty of time to pray, except for the hospital's routines. Blood pressure and temperature checks every 4 hours, day and night. Food with no salt, small portions, and bland tastes. The nurse consultations at every shift change, and on and on. After the first day and night, it was clear why we were admitted to the hospital and why the program trainers never explained what was happening. Now we knew what it was like to be a patient, how disorienting and lonely being sick can be. And even though the hospital staff was thoughtful, hospitable, and very helpful, after the second day and night, we couldn't wait to leave the hospital rooms for the meeting rooms, where the remainder of the introductory sessions were held. Months later, at the end of the CPE program, we not only had the preliminary skills needed to visit the sick, we, in a very personal way, as a result of those 2 days and 2 nights, understood the absolute importance of visiting the sick. In many cases, a visitor doesn't even have to say a lot. The critical thing is being there, making the visit. That is why it is a corporal work of mercy to visit the sick. There are many reasons why people don't visit the sick. The sick remind us of our own mortality. We get busy, have complicated lives, and forget or visit infrequently. We get worn down by what the sick ask of us. Whatever the reason, it is vital, especially in this year of mercy, to visit regularly our sick family members and friends. That is particularly true if they are in assisted living or nursing home settings. In addition, hospitals and medical facilities are always looking for volunteers. In this way, when visiting the sick, you will bring to them a different kind of medicine, the medicine of mercy.